All right. I'm back. I'm back. You know what? I was anticipating that happening for a minute now. I was like, wait a minute. Cause I've been saying that for the last 3 days. I said, hey guys, if I hold on a second, let me close this out. I said, oh, I got my background music. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I was like, hey man, if my computer shuts down, that's me. Don't worry about it. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. So we got everything. Hold on a second. And let me pull out. Let me pull out the chat. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right, here we go. All right, Chad, I'm back. My bad. I kind of figured this was going to happen. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. I was like, dude, what the heck is going on? Because I've been saying it. I was like, hey guys, if we get lost, if it shuts down, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And I had no idea I was going to do that then. All right, let's start over like I said. Okay, let me see where we at. Tree left to go get milk and cigarette. Shut up, Joe. All right, let's get back to where I was. Okay.
Purpose. Why write this? On January 20th, 2025, Pxie created a Substack post, which you can see here, signaling her intent to sue me. She has since filed her lawsuit in which she claims I shared explicit material we created together without her permission. Until now, I've stayed away from addressing the exact claims she's made in her post and subsequent lawsuit.
And that's it. That's all y'all need to know. She made claims. He agreed to that, right? I want you to understand they have the screenshots and the logs of him admitting that he shared that content with some teenage girl that he was interested in banging. Okay. Kick won't accept my login. I'm still login still. What? For real? Were you in there earlier? Oh yeah, you was in there earlier. I'm looking at you. So I want you it probably reset again tomorrow, that shizzle. And also the fact that I logged that my computer crashed probably did something. It's acting weird, yeah. So anyway, let me before we finish listening to Destiny, right? I want to just keep pushing this message of how being nice will never work. I'm going to tell you how this goes until Pxie decides to stop acting like a sweet, innocent, nice old woman and start acting like a vicious bitch. Vicious biatch. Okay? Destiny knows her very well. She's been part of Destiny community for what, 4 or 5 years, I think. She's also looked at him as a mentor. She has confided in him and she loved him, past tense. There is, when it comes to war, you have no mercy. Unfortunately for Pxie, she is a merciful woman, and that'll get you hemmed up real quick. When Pxie told him through DMs on Discord, I don't want to press charges, criminal charges, because the jail system, because American jail system does little to nothing on rehabilitation, which is a very dumb libtard thing to say. We are not sending people to jail to get rehabilitated. We send people to jail to punish them. Now, would Destiny go to jail? No. He's a first offender. He's never done this before, and he gets the good kind of lawyers. He would not do 1 day in jail, except when he gets arrested. You know what I'm saying? If she was to press charges, he would probably have to spend that 1 day in jail, get arraigned, he's out the next day, right? But jail is not used for rehabilitation. It's a stupid thing for stupid libtards to even say such a dumb thing. Like, I can't believe that. But if you think like a vicious person, which I think, and we can see Destiny damn sure know how to think vicious. You look at a weak woman like that you have wronged, and you go, oh, you still trying to take the peaceful route. Oh, okay, I'm gonna play that game. Yeah, like don't say nothing and just deny it's you, and I'll see about getting everything off the internet, and you know what I'm saying, just hang in there. When he's the cause of it being on the internet in the first place. So instead of her looking at her mentor as her enemy now, she still has faith in him. So then when the lawsuit came out, all bets were off for Destiny. And by the way, before then, he was already planning how you're going to get her. The reason I know is because I think the same way. And this is the reason why I look at you and I go, you gonna get messed up, girl, because you ain't got it in you to fight. You ain't got it in you to fight. You can't handle this pressure. You can't handle the betrayal. You can't handle the same community that embraced you, that loved you, that cheered you on, that gave you super chats, that gave you the views, that supported you, are now stabbing you, cutting you, spitting on you, and kicking you. You can't handle that. Nice girls never handle that. Ever. And now he knows what he has to do to break you in order to pay as little as possible. Because it's working. Let's look at it work. So before he came out with this manifesto, this happened before I got kicked off, or not kicked off, my computer. Destiny started saying this, and he started leaking in his chat and in his Discord. I think he started leaking this information here, right? Showing Pxie's private messages between him and her. Let me tell you something. Nobody loves leaking DMs than these liberals, I tell you. He's trying to paint her as a loose woman, which has nothing to do with the fact that he leaked a private sexual encounter between him and Pxie without Pxie's permission. But see, the way he's done it and her reaction, this right here was bad on Pxie's part. And I'll explain why this was bad on her part. What Destiny has done up until then was also bad. Let me walk you through it. So let's read what he leaked. Okay. So I don't know the context of this actually, but all I know, oh, come on. All I know is that he leaked this as I guess is saying that she's also a leaker. I guess I'm assuming, I'm not sure. So this is Pxie, and this is Discord, by the way, for those of you who don't know. Do you have any cute pics of it? Also, I made a bad life decision. The guy I currently am in love with was encouraging me to contact people I've talked sexually with before. So I contacted the guy who played me a long time ago because other than you, he's the only other one who knows me in that context. And now I'm kind of sad about it. Yes, I don't know what makes this, whatever. Yes, I'm still talking to that one guy, Law. I still have feelings for him, Rip. And he won't get super mad if I visit you in LA as long as I talk to him about it before and I'm honest with him. And then, once again, we're not getting what Destiny is saying. No one knows either on my end except my ex-boyfriend. I trust you, believe you. Do you think they're going to make up a bunch of stuff? Jesus Christ, where did you get this info? Is Max claiming it or Lab or both? I can see Lab making it up from thin air, but I feel like Max takes a sliver of information and then twists it until it becomes a new monster creature. Drink some water, Homestead. Pixie looks at this and get triggered. Now, that played into Destiny's hands. I want you guys, ladies, to understand, like I said, if you ain't got the daggone backbone to play this game, stay your little weak ass out of it and go into the goddamn kitchen. Go into the kitchen where you belong. Stay off the battlefield. I saw this, I said, no, oh my God, no, she didn't react to it. Because you understand, this is really a genius part. Y'all, I know everybody's mad at Destiny, and you have every right to be mad at Destiny. Take your emotions out of it and look at it like a chess game. Destiny is seeing what kind of reaction he can get out of Pixie so that he understands her weaknesses, in addition to try to get her to say something or to do something that's going to discredit her, that's going to make her look unstable, that's going to make her look like she don't know what she's talking about. Because what if his narrative, which he would have to prove, by the way, is that she was okay with the leaking? That's the only way he would get out of this. Okay? And that the reason why she doesn't know is because she's emotionally unstable. Look at where she tried to say that she's going to unalive herself. Look at where she was basically denying that it was her, even though this was basically their plan all along. The more she talks, gives him ammunition too. This is what nobody is looking at. And I'm sitting here looking at both of them and like, Lord have mercy. And also, let's look at the purpose of all of this. The purpose of the manifesto here, right? The purpose of, not these idiots. The purpose of the manifesto. The purpose of the Twitter, the DGG logs. The purpose of all of this is to break her down to the point where she's ready to settle as soon as possible. And I said it before and I'll say it again. The quicker you're ready to settle, the lower the daggone payment is going to be. An evil woman like me be like, I don't care if it takes 10 damn years. I'm going to get my money. I'm not stopping. But women like Pixie can't handle this. This tears her down. She ain't got the stomach for this. She hates this. So she should have never said any of this. So she says, Destiny is implying that I am guilty of the same crime he is. This, first of all, it's not a crime because you're not pressing charges. I'm like, what crime, Pixie? You are filing a civil suit. You have not pressed charges because of this stupid mentality of, well, the American Institute, the jail institution doesn't do any rehab. There is no crime. Well, it is a crime, but you are not pressing any criminal charges. So people are going to look at this and go, what crime? You taking this to court, civil court. Bad move. She should have never said that. This is false. Well, you just discredit yourself by saying that it was a crime. If it was a crime, he would have been in jail already. You would not been served civil papers. The guy was my ex who consented to sharing. Now you have a, oh my God. She has now allowed the tainting of the, by the way, it doesn't matter about the public, but you understand the fact that you said the guy was my ex who was consenting to sharing. Pxie, guess what you did, sweetie? Now, Destiny's lawyers can now subpoena your ex to discredit you. You know why? Because you responded by saying the guy was my ex. You should have never brought him into, you should have just let him just chimp out. You should have just shut up here and let him chimp out. What I would have done, I would have got, what's that sister, That's So Raven, right? That's So Raven, y'all know, what is her name? Her real name? What is the black girl? She lesbian now, who played That's So Raven? Yeah, I'm getting good with names. Come on, somebody's up. Oh, her name is Raven Simone. Okay, Raven Simone. Y'all know Raven Simone, where she's eating and laughing. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is what I would have done. I would have done this. Had I saw those screenshots, I wouldn't have typed all this. I would have typed this. Raven eating LOL. I would have done this one. I would have done this. I would have said nothing. I would have said nothing. I would have been memeing the whole time. Because you know what? I know that what is going to be said is going to be used against me by his lawyers when he gets some. Right now, he's just basically trying to get to see what he can say and say to you. So guess what? Because you opened your mouth, they get, his lawyer team gets to subpoena your ex. Ooh, what if you don't want to give them the information? What if you don't want to tell him who your ex is? Oh, so therefore you lied about having an ex? Oh no. Oh no. Does that mean you are a liar? Is this another lie we done caught you in? Let me just be clear. I believe Pxie. I believe she has an ex. I believe there's consenting. But you understand when I say if you are in any type of civil or criminal case, shut up. If she would have just let Destiny do all the talking, baby, she could have a good, y'all think I'm lying. She could get a minimum of $5 million. A minimum of $5 million. And if it goes to the jury case, she could get more than that. So his lawyer is going to want to know the identity just to show the credibility on her part, and then ask him on the witness stand, did you consent for him to share these blah, 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 these explicit photos and stuff between them two? Now let me tell you why that right there ain't going to happen. Pxie don't want that. Pxie wants this over and done with as soon as possible. Okay? As soon as possible. She ain't got it in her to say, hell yeah, here he go. Here his name. Here's this. She want little people as possible to be mentioned in here. And if that's the case, y'all need to shut up. Okay. I was not recording random one-night stands. That was terrible to say. So if this does go to jury, Pxie, you understand Florida is a red state. A red state. Let me say it again. A red state. So a conservative woman is going to hear you say, I was not recording some random one-night stand. You had a one. And so a woman who don't know you, a woman who don't care about you is going to be like, damn, you had a one-night stand with that thing? Well, what kind of woman are you? Again, shut up. I don't care how triggered you are. Shut up. There's no way she got permission from her lawyers to say this. Why would you admit it? That's a random one-night stand. That makes you look bad. And by the way, I want you to understand that the manifesto that Destiny uploaded, what time did he upload this? 4:20, right? He did this right after this response. Because now he got her. He always knew how he was going to get her, but now he got her. I don't know, Rain. I don't know why people don't shut up. Rain said, why is it folks don't shut up when dealing with legal? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I don't know. Let me just say this. Destiny got more to lose. So he's basically playing chess to see if she's going to say anything that's going to ruin her chances and lower her amount of money. She's going to get money. Let's be clear. He's going to settle. But we're talking about how many zeros we can get. And she just lowered 1 0. Okay. Her responded to this. Like, I don't understand why y'all got to talk. Then she goes, so after saying this crazy, I don't know why she said random one night stand. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Then she goes, Destiny knows the truth. He is taking screenshots out of context, which is true, in an attempt to twist the narrative. That's true. So why say anything, Pixie? Say it in litigation. Say it in court. Y'all keep doing this. I gotta prove I'm innocent to the public. I hate the fact that I'm being forced to humiliate myself like this. No, girl. This all on you. Ain't nobody make you type this. Ain't nobody make you type this. No one told you to type this. This all you, boo-boo. This all you. You did this. You did this. Take accountability. You could have just let him chimp out and you would have got way more money that you about to get now, that you're going to ever get, actually. I was sexually struggling and my ex suggested my experimenting with others to see if it could increase my confidence. Ooh, you're going to have that read in a red state in front of a jury? You understand how this makes you look, right? And I'm saying this by the way, I am not judgmental. I am a pro-dom, for Christ's sake. But I am surrounded by conservatives. I am surrounded by right-wingers. I am not upfront with all of my acquaintances about being a pro-dom, even though I'm very proud of it. Now, if they find out, I'm like, hell yeah, I beat men for money, girl. But that is looked over after a while, once they understand what I do. But to sit up here and say you poly, to sit up here and say that you like to do shared experiences, to do, what is that? Switch? No, switch. What is that when two couples meet? Yes, switching. No, is that called switching? Wait a minute. Do I have that terminology correctly? Swinging. Morgan, this is the second time you done came through for me, girl. Swinging. Okay? Conservatives don't look good on that. They don't like that. They don't like swinging. They don't like the poly stuff. They don't like this whole sex before being sexually promiscuous. They don't like any of that. And you just told them all of this about yourself. That some random, and then, hold on, somebody like me, I'm glad you got me, girl. Somebody like me gonna look at this, because, by the way, I don't care about the swinging. I don't care about the poly. This is what I care about. My ex suggested that I experiment with others to see if I could increase my confidence. Now somebody gonna be like me, like, what? A man said what? A man told her to do what? She listened to a man say, oh, go out there and make that money for me, baby. I'm like, what? What are you doing? I wanted to make my partner happy, but I didn't want to try things with random people. But you just said you were recorded doing a random one-night stand. So now we got a contradiction here. I didn't want to try things with random people, so I chose someone who was an expert, who consented to boundaries, but you are okay doing stuff with random people? Again, shut up. Now you have decided to violate my privacy, not only once, but twice by posting my private sexual messages with you. Hey, Pixie, did you have to tell everybody on Twitter this?
I got a super chat.
Did you have to tell Spitfire? Thank you so much for the $10. I am reminded of when you told me I went on too long with telling a story, and I'm seeing it again now. Oh yeah, Spitfire, about your uncle, about your auntie. Tree speaks facts. Lesson learned, and I'm seeing it in Pixie now. There you go. There you go. Okay, there you go. Kim is speaking facts. Kim says conservatives just don't like you to do it. They like to sneak and do it with it when what they don't want you to do. Facts, by the way. Facts. So Kim, keep that in mind, girl. That's the hypocrisy of conservatives. Hence why they will judge her and say, why you put your business out there in the first damn place? Now, if I didn't know Pixie, and it's just me, and I was on the jury, you know what I would use against her? Allowing a man to film you in the first place. That's how I'm going to be like, why you let him do that to you? Why you let him to film you? That was your first experience? Some random experience, and you let him film you? You let him record you? I know Pixie, so I'm not using that against her. But if I didn't know Pixie, I would use that against her. Not as a right winger, I would, because I'm still a right winger. And if she had labeled herself a feminist while she was defending herself, I would have been extra insulted, because I'm like, what feminists allow a man to tell her what to do sexually? What feminists would allow a man to record her on her first random experience? You see what I'm saying? Do you understand how bad this is? But people are not listening to this part, which says you have violated my privacy. Yeah, guess what? He violated your privacy is the reason why y'all going to court, and you should have never said anything. How the F did she take this bait? She's not a fighter, judgmental lizard. She's not a fighter. I would have never took this bait. I would have been like, oh, let me go ahead and print this out, archive it, and send it to my lawyers. And then I would have shown Raven Simone eating a damn burrito laughing. You would have got nothing but memes out of me. No words, because what do they say? Everything you say can and will be used against you. You got to remember those two words, can and will. Everything you say can and will be used against you. Not sometimes we'll use it, sometimes we won't. No. Everything you say can be used against you. Everything you say will be used against you. It's not for you, it's against you. It's not on your side, it's against you. They're literally telling you, shut up. I never wanted people to know about my sexual struggles in the past. I never wanted to litigate my sexual life, but you're speaking. You understand, none of this is now on deaf ears, right? It's all this on deaf ears because you have revealed everything in this one. And then you revealed more in this one. Now when they get to this paragraph, they hear wah, 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 wah. This is supposed to be private. Yep, it is supposed to be private. But guess what? Y'all can't claim that because all y'all been doing is leaking DMs of each other. You know what I'm saying? You can't listen. I'm gonna tell you what she has no case right here with the DMs. When you are known to leak DMs, or if you have ever leaked DMs unprovoked, you can't sit up here and say, "Oh, DMs are private." That's one thing y'all can never. I tell people all the time. I said one thing y'all can never say about Tree of Logic. I don't leak no DMs. The only way you'll ever see me leak a DM is if I have to do so because the person I'm leaking it on leaked mine. And that was in who? That was in Daisy. Daisy leaked my text messages to Dookie Dawn, getting my phone number doxed. And I was like, oh, you leaking my text messages, exposing my phone number? I got to get another phone because of you? Oh, it's on like popcorn. I'm about to leak our text messages. I'm about to leak those pictures you sent me of the Krusty One's fake jewelry, of you going in his jewelry box. I'm about to leak the whole thing about you giving me the phone number and act like I'm pretending to be your lawyer on Twitter. I'm about to leak it all. When you leak on me, I get to leak on you, but I never draw first blood. I don't do that. You have to draw first blood on me, then I get to come after that. I noticed that, TJ. I was going to ask Lily about that. So you can't play this private stuff because all y'all do over there is leak private messages. Y'all leak DMs. Anyway, the details of my sex life are supposed to be for my partner and me only, not random strangers on the internet. But you had random one-night sex with your mentor. And I'm not saying this to be against her. I'm just showing you how I, who is sympathetic to Pxie, can tear her apart with her own words. I'm showing you all, those who are those members of my community, I'm showing you live in the flesh why I keep telling you to shut up. Look at how I'm not even a lawyer, and look at how I'm tearing up her case. You understand me? I'm tearing up her case because I want to show you when I tell you to shut up, I mean it. Shut up. Here we go with the last one. Destiny, you were the second person I ever slept with. Why did you have to say this? The reason why you don't say that is because I was not recording random one-night stands. So your second experience was a one-night stand. And you about to testify this in front of a jury in a red state. But like I said, Destiny's not going to take it to a jury. He's not going to allow it to go to no jury. It's not even going to do that. This will be settled out of court. What I'm telling you is that she's not going to get the money she intends to getting. She's not going to get the type of money if she was about that life, honey, she would be set. So you should have never said that. You should have never said you're the second person I slept with because you just admitted that you just had a one-night stand with him. I thought I could trust you. Yep. Now you're using the intimate details of my life against me. Yep. I need you to stop. Why? Why would he stop when he know? Listen, hold on. I just want you guys to understand. Why would Destiny stop when he knows your Achilles heel? Destiny's job is what? I'll tell you. Destiny's job is to pay little as possible, but also to punish Pxie for having the lawsuit in the first place. Even though he is the villain here, even though she is the victim here. Ladies, how many times have you been assaulted, any kind of way assaulted, and yet still your assaulter, the person who victimized you, tried to turn himself into the victim and you the villain? The audacity, right? That's a narcissist. That's what they do. They don't see themselves as in the wrong. Your portrayal is more of a slight to them than anything that they could have possibly done to you. You ratting them out, you calling them out, you going to the police, you filing a lawsuit is almost on the brink of unaliving them. And if you ever dealt with a narcissist, you should know how to play dirty, baby. You cannot be some gentle, kind-hearted person and you play with something as vicious as a narcissist. So for you to say, I need you to stop, you're basically saying uncle. Sorry, that's Generation X. You are basically saying your safe word. You are really saying, I need you to stop. You have told Destiny that what he is doing is working. You are revealing your cards. You have really showed your weakness in your reply when you should have said nothing in the first damn place. You already shared some of my most intimate moments for the world to see. Why are you forcing me to share more? What do you gain from this? Oh, I can answer this one for you. Okay. First of all, nobody's forcing you to share first of all, let me just answer this one real quick. Why are you he ain't forcing you, baby. You volunteered to get on Twitter and say all this, making it worse for your case. He was already looking bad. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Had she said none of this, that case is all hers. What she wants, she can get it. Okay? But this really was bad. This really, really was bad on her part. She should have never. Yes, he did trick her, but she should have consulted with her lawyers first. This right here is an emotional response. And I told you, Destiny plays to win. Pxie ain't no fighter. We all know that about her. She ain't like Cherry. Cherry is vicious. Cherry will get you. That's the difference between Pxie and Cherry. And you know what else? That's the difference to why he's going after Pxie, but he don't go after Cherry like that. Once again, trying to show you ladies how it works when you're nice. I'm showing you how it works when you are weak and you're going against a person who has no problem drawing blood. And I only mean that metaphorically. I don't mean that realistically. I don't mean actual cutting. I'm just saying he ain't got no problem getting real dirty and ugly with you. And guess what? It's working. It's working because of the way she reacted, this, that, and the other. Even though we're smarter than this to know, we're sorry, but you are the root cause of all of this. You are the weak link. You got a problem. You're the one who did all this. He tried to muddy up the water and she spilt it, which spread everywhere. So she shared this on her own. Nobody forced you to type this on your Twitter account. Should have said nothing. In all fairness, not everyone. Once again, Rain, you think she ain't got no lawyer? Rain, why do you say the things you say? Because I know you know better. You think she ain't got no lawyers by now? Uh, I'll answer that for you. Yeah, she has lawyers. Okay? She has lawyers. She have already hired them. They have basically filed the paperwork on her. I said, not everyone. I ain't talking about everyone. I'm talking about Pxie. I don't know why you bringing everyone in here. I'm talking about Pxie. I'm talking about Pxie and I'm talking about Destiny. I ain't talking about everyone. So stop bringing irrelevant stuff into the conversation. I'm talking about Pxie. I'm staying on code. I'm staying on topic. So here's the thing. That's why, okay, she's not forced to say this. She did this on her own. Now, the last question she's asked, I'll answer that happily because I need you guys to understand that this is about knowledge of self. You got to know if this is the fight you want or the fight you want to avoid. What do you gain from this? Well, he gained a lot more money. He was able to gain more money to stay in his bank account because you kind of discredit yourself and you kind of like really made it bad and you included your ex-boyfriend in this situation. And if you don't give that information to his lawyer so that they can subpoena him, and all of this is to humiliate you, okay? I want you to understand all of this is to humiliate Pxie, to drag her. And why? In order to weaken her so that she's ready to settle as soon as possible. And the sooner you are ready to settle and get it over with, the less you take. Y'all remember What's Love Got to Do with It? Where Tina Turner and Ike Turner sitting on millions and millions and millions of dollars that he has made because of Tina Turner. They go to the court. Ike said, I ain't giving her nothing. I got to keep the house. I got to keep the blah, blah, blah. Tina said, I don't want none of that stuff. I don't want those record deals. I don't want those contracts. I don't want the royalties. I don't want the house. I don't want the jewelry. I don't want the cars. I don't want the clothes. I don't want the furs. I don't want none of that. All I want is my name. What? She walked away from millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Only thing she wanted was her name. Why? Because she was ready to get this over with. Now, do I blame Tina? Hell no. Tina came out in the end bigger and better. While Ike died broke with his fat ass snow bunny by his side to the very day end. She eventually got all that money back on her own. But that goes across any board. That goes across anything. The person who's ready to quickly settle is in the loser's seat. Or they just don't want to drag this out. Tina was not in the loser's seat. Tina was like, I don't want to drag this out. I want this over. I hate this man so much. I don't want to look at him no more. He can have it all. I just want my name. Okay? And that's what she got. Yeah, Ike didn't even want her to have that. So the person who's ready to settle is going to be ready to settle for less. So if I'm in litigation and the lawyer of the other team says, all right, how long is this going to drag out? Or what y'all going to do, this and the other? And we don't accept the terms, then I can get my lawyers to give them a very, very low settlement. And I can say, listen, I got nothing to lose. We can basically put your stuff all on the court system. It will be in the document. We can basically have this read in front of all these these conservatives, maybe some liberals in there, a jury trial, this and the other, blah, blah, blah. Your name will be out there for real, for real. He's gonna, he knows she ain't no fighter. Do you think Destiny's will settle? This case will settle. This case will settle. hear me out, judgmental lizard. The case ain't going to court. His lawyers will take everything that she said and done. His lawyer, her lawyers will take everything that he said and done. His lawyers will take everything that she said and done. And then he will basically, they will say, we're going to do this, that, and the other. They're going to do some, probably some back and forth. And I think how litigations, I'm not sure, in the civil court. And then if they can't come to a conclusion, by the way, I'm just guessing if this is how it goes in Florida, because this is how it goes in Georgia. Then they go to the court system and either choose a bench trial or a jury trial. Most cases settle, okay? Because it costs more money. The longer it drags out, the more money it costs. I'm so damn petty. I'll be like, honey, I don't care if I got to do GoFundMe for the rest of my life. We're going to do this until I'm satisfied. That ain't part of Pxie though. I mean, Pxie though. That's not Pxie. That's not who she is. They both want to get this over and done with. Please understand that Destiny is also in a weaker position too. But if you don't have cutthroat lawyers, it don't matter if you're not going to exploit those weaknesses of his. He said he's looking for more aggressive attorneys at the end of his manifesto, and that's what I was wondering. Oh, is that what he said? Let's go. I'm still talking. But anyway, I had to, wow. If he's looking for aggressive judgmental, did he really say that? Because if he really said that, then everything I just said is right on the money. She gave him the weakness. She showed her weakness complete. Yeah. Huh. Well, hold on. Let's cheat for a second. What is that? At 31 minutes. Let's cheat for a second. Let's see. And go to the end.
What a fun adventure. I don't really want to get into like a huge back and forth on whatever bullshit. I know there are other situations and things that people have made, other accusations or claims that are all entirely fucking baseless. But I'm trying to do this one piece at a time because I'm managing multiple stuff, especially stuff that might become legal. I just have to be careful with exactly what I say about the other person, so I don't invite further civil action in the form of like, oh, now he's defaming me or blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, anyway, I'll post this. Good luck. I don't know if I'll do anything else tonight or not with Dan. And then tomorrow I will, play video games and do fucking commentary and all that bullshit. Any comment how Kyle and Dan got raked over the coals for no reason by your detractors? I really feel for them. It's all just like conspiracy posting.
What's conspiracy? What's conspiracy? It's so good to say, oh yeah, it's conspiracy, and you can't even prove this claim. You can't even prove that whatever was said to them was based upon conspiracy.
And Kyla, I like literally, I don't know what it is about Kyla, but she invites literally the most deranged, obsessive hate.
Because she gets in everybody's business. Do you know I saw that hussy respond to Hillary Crowder, and I was gonna come for her, but I was so busy. I was like, look, dude, I'm trying to like limit my fighting online. I was gonna come for her because she was gonna sit up here and defend Rachel Wilson and Rachel and Andrew talking about something. Just because they doxed their children's name doesn't mean that you have to do it. When those two are known for doxing anybody, and when Crowder's children were doxed, they supported it. I was about to slap that heifer silly. Lily had showed me where not so erudite, but her business, like always, like a little typical Karen, into business where she don't know much about the backstory. I was about to take one of my dildos and slap her up the side of the head with it, with some facts. She gonna sit up here and defend, and that's why I hate that heifer. Cause she always sticking her nose into other people's business like a typical mayonnaise monster Karen. She always getting into other people's fights. That's what made me backhand slap her. Yeah, of course she got that pick me energy. And I swear, I like, look, y'all listen. And when I tell y'all, my time is limited on Twitter. I don't have time like I used to last year and pick fights. I just don't. Cause had I had time, I would have came for her throat. I would like, what you doing on this side of YouTube? What you doing on this side of Twitter? I don't go on that side of Twitter and mess with her. What's she doing over here on our side? Always got to stick her nose into. I'm like, Heifer, don't you got other things to worry? Like, get your daggone broken down, busted podcast up and running. Yo, Trailer Park Podcast. Bridges.
Ever. Pretty sure most people in this situation, at least that I've communicated with, have basically been trying to communicate with Pxie for Pxie's sake, and that's every communication I've seen has seemed to further that. Now there might
because she's the victim.
Be other communications that I'm not aware of that contradict that, but I haven't seen it. Generally, when I go to write stuff like this or do research, I usually have like 20, 30, 40, 50 people that are communicating with me, different logs or different things at different points in time. After this whole situation exploded, I literally have nobody.
Slap that motherfucker with a dildo.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that.
Communicating anything with me because I'm apparently a rapist. So every piece of information I've gotten is just what I've been able to piece together on my own, and then what other people have managed to leak or post in public videos. So, yeah. Well, good luck. Have fun. Be careful. Stay safe. I will, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. I must have, wait. Oh, it's still some more. It's still some more.
Oh, wait. Sorry, some guy asked this. Will you explain what I hired a more aggressive law firm means? Like, what does that more aggressive mean in this case? And how does it work having two firms? The first firm I contacted was to basically deal on the plaintiff side, to deal with the person who is maliciously leaking and posting all of the material. However, they're, I don't know how much I want to get out of this. If you have a good law firm, they usually specialize in certain types of things. That law firm is, I would say, specializes in plaintiff stuff. Like, they go after people who do certain things, but they don't really specialize in defense cases. It's just not really what that law firm does. So I retained a second law firm that specializes more in defensive stuff against people making claims against you, hence the second one. But yeah.
Okay, so he did say it. We just haven't gotten that part yet. Okay. So he did say he was going to get aggressive law firm. So it looks to me that I was right in what I was throwing out there. So what it looks to me, I'm spitball hearing, right? That it looks to me that Destiny did, and I knew that he didn't have a lawyer. By the way, can I get some clap? Because I was the only one saying, he ain't got no lawyer, he ain't got no lawyer, he ain't got no lawyer, he ain't got no lawyer. I said, you don't do all this if you got a lawyer. I mean, you don't do this if you got a lawyer. He's all over the place. Now he's going to get a lawyer. So why is he going to get a lawyer now? He's already did a bunch of damage. He's already broken her spirit. He's always broken her down. And he can go to a very cutthroat lawyer, in his case, aggressive lawyer, and say, let me tell you what I did to the heifer. I did this, I did that. She said this, she said that. Here's this log, here's that log, here's this tweet, here's that tweet. Let me tell you about her weaknesses. Let me tell you how I know her. You know what I'm saying? Me and her used to be really good friends and this, that, and the other. I know her for several years. Let me tell you what her do's and her don'ts. Let me tell you how you can break her down, this, that, and the other. Yes. He done all the dirty work. The dirty work that could have been used against him had she just shut up. I want to say this, and then we're going to watch the video. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand. Pxie was... The reason why Pxie got a lot of money real quick is because she didn't say anything. We were reading chat logs between President Sunday, Straighterade, Destiny, and Not So Erudite and Pxie. When Pxie was speaking to both of them, and Destiny and Pxie. Pxie was like, she was like a little innocent girl or whatever, right? And so it looked to us like she was in a vulnerable position. She looked like a victim, this, that, and the other, right? You understand that nobody likes bullies. I hate bullies. I want you to just to picture this. Let me just remove this off the screen. Picture this, right? Picture this, okay? Destiny says all this crazy stuff about Pxie in his chats. He says stuff on his Reddit. He leaks private messages about her and her sexual experience. And she says nothing. She don't react to it. She don't tweet about it. She don't defend herself. She says nothing. She is given the sympathy because it looks like he's punching her and she's not punching back. Does anybody see what I'm talking about? He's throwing all the hits and she's not reacting, which makes her look like the extreme victim. It makes him look like a POS. Because here it is, you keep hitting on this girl, you keep hitting on this girl. She's not even defending herself. She's just laying there taking all the punches, which gives her more sympathy. If you're in a case, you want to seem like the weaker one for the sake of the outcome of the case. You don't want to go out here and say, that's wrong! You did this and you did that! Not. You don't ever defend yourself. Like we said, when it came to Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, Johnny Depp said nothing. Amber Heard and her lawyer were doing me. They kept talking. Johnny ain't say nothing, which made us look at Johnny like, well, damn, he sure is taking all this to the heart. And then when the court case came, and we all found out how evil she was and all the things she did to him, and he still kept quiet. Guess what he did? He not only won in court, but he won the public opinion. Same thing with Kyle Rittenhouse. Those of us who we were ride to die Kyle Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse didn't come out and start explaining how he was in the right and he did this and he did. He said he did no interviews. He didn't do any post about it on social media. He shut up. He was quiet. And even though the victims, except for the one that got his arm blown off, he was the only one talking all that mess. He would look terrible. We were like, you deserve to get shot in the arm. He looked like a POS. Then when we actually got Kyle in the courtroom and he started testifying, crying, this, that, and the other, and it found out he has extreme PTSD, so much love poured into him because he was vilified. His mama was vilified through all those months by Black Lives Matter, Antifa, and all the libtards. When he won his case, he won not only as a hero, but he was won as a sympathetic victim because he shut up. Okay? So I want y'all to understand, I'm showing you all the power of shutting up. Because in the future, if you ever find yourself in a court case, whether it's criminal or civil, and you're in the right, say nothing. If you're the victim, say nothing. Say nothing. Don't do no manifesto. Don't do blah, blah, blah. However, if you're guilty and you know you're going to plead guilty like Nick Rekieta, then yeah, get out there in the public of opinion and try to defend yourself. Because trust me, there are a lot of stupid people who are going to believe you. Nick was so adamant. Nick Rekieta was so adamant to prove that he was innocent. He literally won some people over. It was amazing to see. Destiny did the same thing. because they're guilty. They're guilty. Because they know when the court case comes, Destiny's going to settle. And like Nick Rekieta, he just pleaded guilty. There. That's how that works. All right, let's get back to this. I don't know if we're going to listen to all of this. What time is it? We'll just listen to a little. Because like I said, the rest of this stuff is so irrelevant.
I am not writing this to appease the accusations made against me, my anti-fan communities, or other vultures who are here to simply hype up whatever stories they can involving me or others around me. Mr. Girl, love. I'm not writing this to divulge every single personal detail of my life for the public to comb through in order to harass me or others around me.
Oh, look, I'm so happy to hear that, Olivia. Look at what Olivia said. Olivia said, I've been in a court case before and was innocent, stayed silent, didn't do nothing stupid, and it's wiped off my record now. All right, girl. Okay, there you go. There you go. I am so happy to hear that. And that just goes to show you all what I'm talking about of shutting up. That's what I'm saying. That I know, listen, I know it's a little hard at first. I know it may feel like everybody is like closing in on you, but you will win in the end. You just have to be quiet. Meditate, pray, do some exercise, do whatever you got to do, but just be quiet. I know it's going to hurt in the process, but you got to be quiet. Just got to be quiet. You got to be quiet. Yeah, because that is what you do. Facts.
I'm not writing this to respond to the multitude of claims made about me that have been circulating on the internet, sometimes for over a decade. For the majority of these claims, I simply don't wish to rehash every single wild claim or baseless accusation someone throws my way, especially when they're demanding I divulge even more.
That's irrelevant. The claims have nothing to do with the actions that you did. So now we're muddying the waters.
Personal information to do so. And more importantly, I shouldn't be forced to provide that level of personal access to my life. I've already had my...
did provide personal access to your life by leaking all of your personal sex stuff. This is what I'm saying. Oh, Pixie, you just messed up, girl. Because like I said, all of this entire video could be used against them. But like I said, you know, I don't know. If she had some real good evil lawyers, dude, oh my God. But I doubt it very seriously. You normally pick the kind of lawyers that you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm vicious. So listen, let me just tell y'all something. When it comes to lawyers, if it's a civil case, I'ma always get a what? A Jew! Boom, I'ma get a Jew! When it comes to money, when it comes to me getting my money, I'ma get a very vicious Jewish lawyer. Preferably one that looks like a hippie. You know what I'm saying? Because those are very vicious. When it comes to criminal, you want to get a black or a Italian. Or even an Irish, you know what I'm saying? Make sure he ain't fat. Don't get fat lawyers. Fat lawyers are not taken seriously by the jury. They got to be in shape, or they got to be slender or something like that. Okay, don't listen to him. I'm serious. Don't get no fat lawyer. Okay, so if it comes to a criminal case, that's what I'm doing. Now, if it comes to being a victim as a woman, get yourself one of them vicious Jewish women lawyers, or or a vicious white woman lawyer. Okay, that's what I've noticed. Just get a white one. Okay, I'm not saying the black ones ain't going to be good. I just haven't seen a vicious. You would think black women lawyers would be. I'm sure that out there, I haven't seen a vicious black female lawyer. The vicious women lawyers I've seen have been either Jewish or white. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's got to be one of them women, the one that cook rabbits in your house while you outside mowing the grass. Them kind of crazy type of women, white women, by the way. So that's what I'm saying. But if you are a woman of any type of SA, don't get no man to represent you. Got to get a woman. Got to get a woman. I'm telling you, for the sake of a jury. Okay, a woman who has been violated by a man, it just don't look right if you got a man lawyer. That's why most women, I would have to say a good in the high 90s, when they have been essayed by a man or whatever, they get a female lawyer. It just looks right, and you trust a woman. You get to tell everything, because if I can go on and on, but this is like, that's how that works. So yeah.
Privacy violated in the most extreme and disgusting ways over the past few months, and I don't enjoy having every single private interaction I've had held up under a microscope for the internet to psychoanalyze. I do, however, feel compelled to provide a bit of backstory to my audience for you to
I
have.
want you to understand, everything that's up on the internet is something that he has given freely to other people. I'm just saying, like, you can't play the victim card when you the one who leaked it. Like I said, if you are stupid enough to give your house keys to some random stranger, then like, how are you shocked that somebody broke in your house and stole your stuff? Like, come on.
A bit of an understanding of everything that's transpired over the last few years relating to this incident, if for no other reason than to dispel at least the worst assumptions that some people have made about me, even within my own community. If you're unhappy with the level of personal details, or if you wish for me to divulge more about person ABC or situation XYZ, I don't care. You can simply leave. This isn't to say that I won't address other things in the future. I probably will, but
no, you won't. Because if you would address how you gave video footage of you and Pxie being in an intimate, having intimate acts of sex, just you in an intimate act, right? You gave that without her consent. That's the only, if you're not going to address why you did that and admit that you did do that, even though there are you in video, there are screenshots of you actually admitting that, then the rest of this don't matter. And you're not going to address that in the future because you don't want to admit guilt. Narcissists never admit they're wrong. Hold on, I want to say this. My best friend, one of them, is working on a Darvo ebook, and so that should be ready sometime this coming week. So if any of you all want to get it, it'll be it'll be available on the paid section of my Patreon, but it will also be available for individual purchases. So if you're not a member of the Patreon, you can also get this ebook as well. So you don't have, if you don't want to be a member of the Patreon, you can also get that. So she's getting it proofread now, and once it's done, I'm gonna put that on the Patreon. So that should be coming up in about. I'm looking to see that being uploaded next Thursday.
One piece at a time, okay? Why wait so long? I'm sympathetic to people who view me negatively, even in the worst light, because it seems difficult to imagine why I would stay silent on everything that's been said about the situation so far. There are 3 reasons for the delay in transparency. The first was minimizing exposure to revenge porn. A great deal of explicit content of mine had been published on Kiwi Farms, including incredibly personal communications of mine. Giving this any kind of public attention is obviously a massive victory for vulture communities as well as the leaker, and a massive loss for the privacy of myself and any of the
You can't play victim when you leaked it to the person that was hacked. Very intimate communication DMs between him and Lauren Southern, which to this day makes me feel so bad that I read those private messages. But it was not like I was looking for them. They were all on Twitter. People were doing videos, like a lot of people on the left were doing video clips of that. And I'm sorry, I've never felt so much compassion and empathy for Lauren than I do now. You know what I'm saying? I can see all the situations she went through with her husband, and now who's her ex-husband, and having to pretend to still be married so she's not attacked by the conservatives. But to have those private messages, just a very private conversation, to be leaked because the man that you loved decided to use those vulnerable DMs where y'all are pouring your heart out to each other, to use that as bait to get laid from some rando chick, teenage chick. It's despicable. You're a POS for doing that. I don't understand the purpose. Like, why leak? I can see why. Hey, this woman, Lauren Southern, was so in love with me. Look at this. I'm hot stuff. You ready to bang me now? That was such a huge violation of privacy. It was like, wow, I can't believe this is on the internet. And he wants to play victim by moving the goalposts and deflecting by saying the hacker made all of this be exposed. No, had you not leaked these private messages and videos, then if he hacked that account, none of this would have been exposed. You are the root cause of why this is on the internet. You are the root cause why this is on Kiwi Farms. You're the reason why. It's your fault. So he wants to sit up here and say the hacker. But how did the hacker get access to this? He didn't hack your account. He hacked an account that you gave the material to unsolicited, with no consent from the people that are in them.
Other victims involved. It's irritating that because I'm a man, the expectation is that any explicit material of mine leaked for sexually humiliating purposes is just expected to be laughed at by me while being made into a joke by every community on the internet, including my own. Whether that includes those maliciously lying about
right here, he's painting himself as a victim.
Or hookups for purposes of public humiliation, or selectively publishing explicit leaked material online. All of it is incredibly disgusting and invasive, doubly so when I've been expected to just roll with it.
Keep in mind, none of this would have happened had you not leaked those private DMs to this chick that you wanted to bang. Had you not given her private video footage of you being sexually active with not only Pxie, but other men that you met and other women also that you know. Had you not given her this information without consent, the hacker would not have had all of this, and you wouldn't be pretending to play a victim.
It's incredibly bizarre how many people are fixated on insisting that I'm not a victim in this when I was the primary.
You're not a victim because you initiated the leaks. You leaked it to her without the permission of the women that were in those videos, audios, and DMs. You did not have the permission to leak any of that when it consists of other people. You, again, are the root cause of why all of this happened. Had you not done that, then when he hacked that account, he wouldn't have gotten access to all of this stuff.
Target of the entire revenge porn posting. While other people were undeniably harmed by these leaks, they were seen as collateral damage to the publisher of the material and the website providing hosting for it in the goal to attack me, whether it was through reputation, monetary harm, or just some other form of sadistic humiliation. The second point is Pxie's privacy request. Once the leaker published and hosted all of my explicit content on Kiwi Farms, Pxie messaged me and informed me that she didn't want confirmation of her in any part of the material.
This is where Pxie go wrong. This is when I saw this, I said, what in the world? So right here is where Destiny realized Pxie ain't got the stomach for this type of she ain't got the stomach for this type of war. She ain't got it in her. Cause had she been about that life, she would have went to him and be like, what the hell? I know you just didn't leak our private video footage of me giving you head. What the hell's going wrong with you? I should Girl. And said, she's like, oh my God, I can't believe they did this. Blah, blah. She's talking to him and sympathetic like he's like, oh my God. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm getting mad. I'm not even in this.
She said, I'm 100% denying it's me, by the way, since it's not super clear my face or anything like that. I haven't told other personal people in my life about it. This is me talking, basically, do you have any specific requests about like removing anything? And then it's just her saying, I don't want to testify or be named in anything. As far as people asking me, I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's another one too. That's another one. This is another one. Another key where he knows she ain't got it. She ain't about that life. She ain't going to be 10 toes down. I don't want to have to testify or be named or anything. As far as people ask me, I'm saying it's a look-alike, and I have markable differences in my breast to prove it. Please don't tell anyone privately either if they ask it's actually me or not. I would have never had said that. I would have never had said that. I would have cussed his ass out. And then I said, get ready, baby. I'm about to come for you. And I would have blocked him. I'm not even going to tell him what. First of all, and what would I do first? Go to the police.
Boom, headshot.
I would have been doing all this. Oh my God, let me tell you, I'm not going to tell anybody else me. Can you do everything you can to get it off the internet? I'm like, what? I'm going to cuss you out so I can see if, just to hear you out. Then when you go, oh, she was so hot, say I really trusted her, I really liked her and everything like that. I was trying to get them sugar walls. I'm so sorry I let my ding-a-ling rule my mind. I was trying to basically sell her like, it was pretty cool, blah, 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 blah. I wouldn't have been doing all this. We wouldn't be talking on good, friendly note. I would have not been friendly at all.
It's a lookalike. Don't tell anyone privately either if it's me or not, basically. Pxie messaged me and informed me that she didn't want confirmation of her in any part of the material. As such, I made no public statements regarding her appearance in any of the leaked material. She has since filed a public lawsuit, which is why I feel comfortable speaking out now. All of our conversations until December 10th were almost exclusively about contacting law firms, removing any explicit material online, and minimizing her risk and exposure to any online abuse or harassment.
Once it's on the internet, it's always on the internet. What the hell? How am I telling people who are Generation Z, which is Destiny's not Generation Z, Destiny's millennial, but why am I telling somebody, Pxie is Generation Z, why am I telling Generation Z what's on the internet stays on the internet? Why am I telling her this?
Pretrial settlement, the third reason. The vast majority of cases are settled. I Googled, there's a lot of numbers, it's all 90% plus. Before they even go, or before they ever...
What? The vast majority of cases are settled. 98% of... Oh, see? So, why mention this, though? Oh, that's strange. Hold on. The vast majority of cases are settled. So, he admit that they're going to settle. So, man, I'm so good. So, I just said he's trying to break her down so there'll be less zeros. And he just basically qualified my statement. Man, let me give myself a clap, man. I don't even be trying hard. I don't even be trying. It's a gift, chat. It's a gift. Yeah. They gonna settle, and it's gonna settle for less money as possible. And she gonna take it.
Or go to trial, and the vast majority of them before they aren't even filed in court at all. One of the big reasons why lawyers encourage their clients not to discuss their case publicly, especially before it's been filed, is because you lose a lot of leverage that you might have otherwise when it comes to negotiating a deal with the opposing party. If this seems confusing or unintuitive, that's fine. Just keep it in the back of your mind because it'll become much clearer later on.
By the way, all of this is true, right? You're not supposed to talk. And had Pxie shut up, had Pxie didn't say any of this, then Destiny would have been the only one doing all the talking. There was so much to use against him. Now, am I saying she don't have a case? Absolutely she has a case. But she filed a civil suit, not a criminal. She's not going to file a criminal suit. She already said she's not. So she filed a civil suit. And so this is about money. And the goal is to get as much money as possible. And the only way to do that as the victim is to be the victim and don't say nothing. Let him do all the punches. Let him make all the accusations. Let him leak all the info. Let him do everything instead of you saying anything, getting a reaction out of him.
As I explain this. Events. In April of 2022, I was contacted by Rose. We maintained an amicable friendship up through 2023. We never have any fights or disagreements about anything. We were always on good terms with one another. November of 2024, as I was filling out my Discord friends list of people I no longer speak with, I noticed the account was still added and we hadn't spoken in a while. So I sent a message to it, checking in to see how she was doing. I have strong reason to believe that at the time I did that, someone besides Rose was logged into the account, scrolled up to see all of the messages we'd exchanged, and took steps to protect their identity so they could dump all of the materials they'd found in our messages to various Discord servers and eventually.
And here he has... And here is where the bullet that her lawyers can use to shoot him with. So let me tell you what this means. I'm this wow. He says the Rose chick, he went and to check up on her, and that somebody else was logged into her account and was able to scroll up to see. Let me get the exact words he said. Okay, so I sent a message to it, checking to see how she was doing. I have strong reasons to believe that at the time I did that, someone besides Rose was logged into the account. Scrolled up to see all the messages we exchanged and took steps to protect their identity so that they could dump all the material they found in our messages to various Discord servers and eventually Kiwi Farm. Nigga, you just admitted to leaking. You just admitted, hey, I was speaking to Rose, you know, the one I gave all my sex videos to without consent, the one I gave all the DMs to without consent, you know, the one I just exposed all my friends to without their consent. Yeah, well, anyway, I was just trying to see how she was doing. And it was a guy who was basically logged into her account. He saw all the stuff that I leaked to her, and he decided to leak it. I'm the victim. Oh man, this is so good, dude. Oh God, what? Therefore you just admitted that you gave all this non-consensually. That's what I'm saying. I think his game is he cannot deny that he gave this stuff away without her consent. I think what they're trying to do is show how mentally unstable Pxie is and going to gaslight her to say that she verbally gave them consent. Okay. No, he doesn't have a lawyer. He doesn't have a lawyer yet. No. He doesn't have a lawyer. He doesn't have a lawyer. She has a lawyer. He doesn't have a lawyer. He's looking for an aggressive lawyer now. But right here, he just messed up. He messed himself up, right? So we don't even have to, by the way, I don't even have to look at no, oh, well, I'll listen to the leaks, but the whole paragraph of the Rose is a slam dunk case. It's a slam dunk case. It's over. The Rose paragraph is the bullet, okay? I don't really have to go to the leaks, but we'll go ahead and read it. We'll let him read the leaks, and then that's it. Cause the whole Rose paragraph is just a one and done. That's it. Okay, that's all, folks. It's a wrap.
Farms. The leaks on November 20th. Future posting. Oops. On November 20th, 2024, the Discord user Solo began to leak huge swaths of personal messages between me and another person across several Discord chat rooms. President Sunday was sent these messages and decided to do a dramatic reading of them for his YouTube channel. Several days after he and other parts of the internet had their fun exploiting leaked material from my personal life, Solo messaged me sometime in the morning and said that he was unhappy with how the coverage of the leaks had been so far. He felt as though people weren't giving it enough attention, so he was going to leak more from my logs with Rose if I didn't allow him to come on my stream and speak with me. I don't exactly remember what the message to me was, as I just woken up, read it, and then responded briefly before going back to sleep. The next time I checked my messages with him, everything had been deleted.
Okay, this is a nothing burger. Oh, hold on, he's not finished. Because he's just admitting, hey, the hacker got all the stuff that I leaked to Rose without any consent of the people that were in there, and said, if you don't give me this or you don't do that, if I don't come on your show, I'm gonna leak all of this. So that's all it is. The stuff I leaked, the hacker leaked. The stuff I leaked, illegally, he did also illegally. He's a bigger criminal than me.
On that same day, November 29th, 2024.
In other words, I stole the TV, but he stole it from me the next day along with the remote.
Solo dumped every explicit video I'd ever exchanged with Rose onto Kiwi Farms. One of these videos allegedly showed Pxie and I engaged in a
Oh, he did it again. Solo dumped every explicit video I had ever exchanged. Damn, Pxie. Damn, girl. He's just admitting guilt right here, girl. Why you have to say anything? This manifesto is, I wouldn't have said nothing. Oh my God. I wouldn't have said none of this. He literally said I had ever exchange, meaning he just admitted that he gave all of this non-consensually. I think for him to admit that he did leak this stuff without your consent, he's going to try to pretend that he did get consent, verbal consent, and that you are mentally unstable and don't know what is what, you left and right, and therefore, you know, you just said it and you don't remember. Which your lawyer can always debunk. It's easy. Your lawyers are easy, can debunk that. But I say he just shot himself in the foot, dude.
Act, and she subsequently messaged me and informed me of the leak. When Pxie posted on her Substack that she had to contact me about the situation first, this was the first time I was actually even made aware that explicit material of me involving others was being posted on Kiwi Farms. I think she...
And he keeps talking about Kiwi Farms.
Puts this in here, note, I had to contact him asking about the situation before he sent me this message. I think I was in the shower when I got this DM and I didn't even realize it had been posted, but okay.
Okay, you been in the shower is irrelevant.
Time passes.
Okay, we don't have to read the rest of this. It's done. It's done. It's done. Yeah, it's gonna bite him in the butt. It is. Yeah. Pxie lowered the amount of money she can get from him by responding. She's still gonna win. She's still gonna get a settlement from him. We're not gonna know how much because they're gonna make it undisclosed, right? They're gonna make it a DNA. They're gonna make her sign an NDA. Sorry. Yeah. This is verbal consent does not stand up in court. Yeah, but they're gonna put doubt. Well, first of all, I don't think it's gonna go to court because, like I said, she don't want it to go there. He don't want to go there. Neither one of them wanted to go to court, but they can play chicken at the negotiation table by saying, "Well, she's mentally unstable. How do you know she didn't give my client verbal consent?" Okay. And by the way, it's civil court. It's not criminal court. Hearsay is admissible in civil court. Okay, so that is admissible in civil court. So he can make that claim. Okay, but you gotta have substantial evidence to make that claim credible. Oh, you get 20 miles on your spin bike there, Joe? Oh, look at you. You did an hour and you burned 705 calories. Woo, yay. After she went, all the other women will sue with precedent. No. The reason I said no is if they have not filed a suit by now, I don't think they're going to. Because they can always, the more women join in the fight, the stronger the case will be. And a mass lawsuit is stronger than an individual lawsuit. So the other women are not about that life either. The only person that's about that life is Cherry. And Cherry is going a criminal route. She ain't going a civil route. So after Pxie, there won't be any other woman unless, you know, he does something else. But no. He does definitely know how to pick the... Absolutely. Absolutely. But Morgan, that's what I've been trying to tell everybody. These men know the type to play with. Remember when I said to the couple, the trad couple. Remember what I said? You picked the right woman to marry. These men know what they doing. They know who they can get away with, who they can't get away with. They know who they can basically try to do that crap on, and they know who they can't do that to. They know. So when I told that man, I said, you picked the right woman to marry, a dumb one. You know what I'm saying? He didn't disagree. Because he know I was telling the truth. I was dropping nothing but bombs, baby. I was like, listen, I understand why you married her. She dumb as hell. She a nice slave. Best slave I ever seen. Tell me some, I trust my husband. I'm like, okay, girl. All right. You go. Now get in that kitchen and make him that sandwich. Extra mayo. Oh man, that was good. Like I said, these women know. These women that they don't know. But what I'm saying is that if you this just feeds into my stop being nice. You nice women will never finish. You will never win this game. You'll never win. Never, ever, 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 ever win. Okay. Cherry is seeking out criminal case against him. Pixie's doing a civil suit, and guess what? He ain't touching Cherry. He messing with Pixie, because she's the weakest link out of all these women. She's the weak. And by the way, I'm on her side. I want you to understand, I'm on her side. But if there are these pixies out there and you're young, I suggest you go through some life experience to go ahead and toughen you up. Otherwise, you're going to always be walked on. You're going to always be left in the dust. You're going to always be cheated on. You're going to always be disrespected. You're going to always be the one that's the last to know. You're going to also be the one that's going to be caught off guard. So I'm just saying, I don't care. I'd rather be me than be you, honey. Because that's one thing I don't, and I understand it's not really in the nature for a woman to fight. Then you better start choosing men that won't do stuff like this to you. Sorry. They won't do stuff like this to you. So like, what's going on in your, well, she already said she has some self-esteem issues and stuff like that and this and the other, but if women followed my rule of get pleased first, none of this would happen. With this interaction with her and Destiny, she was all about pleasing him. Damn him, please me. Now get on your knees and start munching. And don't use them teeth either. Shoot, what the hell you think this is? Nah, what y'all ladies do? Y'all get on y'all knees first. The hell? Can never understand that, dude. I could never understand. I'm gonna please a man like he can't come to an orgasm quick. Child, please. All you gotta do is even pat it on lightly and he'll. All you gotta do is slap it a little bit while he still got it in his pants. Oh no, I came early. Oh God, jeez, man. Oh well. Okay, guys. I'm gonna let's see. Tomorrow, I think we got some stuff on. Well, no, I think I'm gonna take a quick nap here, and then when I wake up, I'm going to work on the Fresh and Fit thing from Olivia gave me. And then we're gonna go from there. News about Diddy just came out on X. Oh no, what is this heifer doing? She's so ratchet.
Joy Reid, Roland Martin, Pastor Jamal Bryant, Jasmine Crockett. Life must really suck. For them to encourage you to have a victim mindset as if you're oppressed, and they're making all this money just to sell you that. Life must really suck. You should really think for yourselves. You should really wake up. But good luck.
Jasmine Crockett out here doing audition tapes before she got the script. Now she just playing her role, her real role. What? What? Break-in exclude. I have uncovered a photo of Representative Jasmine Crockett before she disappeared and returned as Democratic candidate. They really do know how to make actors get into character, right? Oh, okay. Hold on. Look at me. I got sidetracked. Hold on. Let's go into Diddy. All right. Trending. I don't see nothing about Diddy, so. Move it right along, move it right along, move it right along, move it right along. Okay. Did you see H3 today? Hiller broke down and cried. It went, for what? What's going on? I saw on X just now that Diddy's lawyer quit he quit the case? Oh, that sounds like another video myself. What TJ, why you just didn't tell me that? I saw that too. Someone said lawyer will defend the devil himself, so it must be really bad. Dude, when your lawyers start to quit the case at this far into it, you know you guilty. He is cooked. He is cooked. Okay. I may do a video on that one. Hey TJ, how long ago was this? So if I upload it tomorrow, would it be old news? Morgan, what you say, girl? You know he got millions in his pocket already from this to point on. Cause what? Diddy been in jail for what, 3 months now? Oh, you just saw it on Instagram just now? Okay. I gotta get my nap in, so I'm gonna have to definitely stay here and sleep and then wake up and start working on it. 8 or 9 hours ago. Okay. All right, I can do it tomorrow then. Hi, Eli. Tree, I have missed you. How have you been? How have you been, Mr. Jewish man? I replaced you with what my favorite Jewish guy. His name is Joe. I call him Joe though, cause I didn't see the L in his name. I didn't see the L in his name, and I've been calling him Joe for so many months now. And that's his name. It's going to stay that way. But anyway, good to see you. I'm about to go off now. I'm about to log off. Because I got to go. I had to go to bed real quick and take a power nap. And then wake up and stay dedicated to. Because the video I uploaded right now, all the FBAs and the Caribbean people are arguing with each other, and white people are arguing, and I saw some Hispanics too arguing in my group, my comment section on my political channel. So there's no video going to be uploaded today. I can spend the next 2 days dedicated to this channel. Okay, so there's that. She was upset about that family that was killed by Hamas. Oh, yeah. Haha, good shaboos. Joe and Joel. Yeah, no, you can call him Joel. I call him Joe, though. That's his name for me. Yeah, Michelle, I purposely turned away from that because I didn't want to cry. Because let me tell you something. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I have a huge bias towards redheads. And when I see redhead babies, I don't normally gush and Google over babies at all. But it's something about when I see redhead babies, I just lose my mind. I do. To the point where I'm pulling out money and be like, oh, can I buy them something that it's so cute. But no, I didn't want to watch it. So I know they was having it because Hamas had parade the bodies and stuff in the coffins down. And turned out one of the bodies wasn't even right. They gave the wrong body. Anyway, I purposely refused to watch the videos of all of that. One of the benefits of not being on Twitter a lot. And then I was able to avoid it. But I did get some of the story about it. So there's that. But yeah, I love redheads. I know y'all think like I'm a brunette person, which I am. Okay. Melania, my queen. I am. I'm partial to brunettes. But I go crazy over redhead people. It don't even have to be a woman. It could be like a man too. You know what I'm saying? Redheads are just, I love them. I do. I love redheads. And so when I saw that the two babies had red hair, like I was like, they not gonna get my heartstrings on that one. No. Look, a redhead. Look, y'all. Look, Battleborn Fox is a redhead. Hi, boo-boo. They were very adorable, Michelle. That's what I said. You have to know yourself enough to walk away from something you know that's going to pull your heartstrings. And it wasn't that they're babies, okay? I'm kind of immune to that with babies, but beautiful redhead babies, which is rare, nah, you wasn't going to get my heartstrings. I avoided that like the plague because that was definitely going to make me cry. And I was not in a crying mood yesterday. This happened yesterday when it happened. I was not in a crying mood. So there's that. My brother-in-law is super Mexican, but is he really? I never saw Gila break down and cry like she did today. I hope she gets better. Redheaded babies get me too. Yeah, I know. They don't even realize how cute they are. Oh my God. That's the thing about redheads. They don't even realize how cute they are. We don't know what color. Curl is a strawberry blonde. That's the difference between her. She's not even a ginger. She's just a strawberry blonde. That's all. And she ugly. Like redhead babies are just sitting there just being redheaded. And they don't even know they're so adorable. They just have no idea. Yeah, I love Chrissy's hair. I love it. As y'all notice, I always compliment her on her hair. And I love when she do things to it. Because I love her hair. I always compliment her on her hair. And when she be doing, like she be making that. I remember one time we were on the show, she made her hair into a trad wife style. I was like, oh, girl, come on. Look at you with your cute self. Yeah, Pearl is an unga bunga pretty. Yeah. All right, guys. I got to go. Once again, happy birthday to Pisces brother, my little Pisces brother, TJ. Enjoy your birthday. Or what's the rest of it? Well, it's over now if you're on the East Coast. So I hope you had a wonderful birthday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna be working on some videos, so hopefully that'll be ready for either Sunday or Monday. See y'all tomorrow. Later, taters.